Page 4, Resolution 202 is approving a contract of employment between the Knox County Board of Education and Dr. James P. McIntyre, Jr., whereby Dr. McIntyre is employed as Superintendent of Knox County Schools.
To approve.
Second.
Motion is properly before us. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no.
No.
No. Can I ask a question?
Commissioner Anders?
While some of us may not agree with the terms of the contract, but where does this being a consent item, where does this place us? If there were 11 no's, it's still a binding contract. So, Mr. Law Director, where does this place us with the school board and the consent?
As I stated the other night, this is a pro forma act on behalf of this board. If it were not for the consent agreement, it would not be over here. The Board of Education has the statutory power to enter into a contract with the Director of Schools, and they alone, with their vote, created a valid contract. And the agreement that was made said that all contracts would come over to this body. And so it'll have no effect on the offer extended to Dr. McIntyre, whatever this board votes, in whatever way it deems to dispose of this issue. At this time, it is an item not on consent because it was never on consent and was never voted to be on consent. But it is an item that can be addressed by this body any way it wants to. But it'll have no legal bearing at all on the offer of the Board of Education for Dr. McIntyre's contract.
Further question, Commissioner Anders?
No, sir.
Commissioner McKenzie?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I struggle with the whole word consent.
Commissioner McKenzie, we're not going to discuss it.
Okay.
All we're going to do is vote.
We've had a consent agenda. I don't understand why this item wasn't included in the consent agenda.
Following our rules, the item did not pass unanimously at the work session. By our definition, it must be considered at this session, but at this session we cannot discuss the merits of the resolution.
So I guess, Mr. Law Director, since it cannot fail then, since we have to pass it, should we just, at this point, we've heard the yay and the nay, shouldn't we just strike the gavel and pass the resolution?
No.
That was a question to the Law Director.
Under the rules, the votes, however they are, will count, however this body deems. But the effect, there is no effect. Like I said earlier, without the order of the agreement, this wouldn't even be over here. So it's over here to be disposed of as this body sees fit, but the disposal, whether you pass it, whatever you do with it, has no effect whatsoever upon the school board's vote to enter into a contract with the Director of Schools. And your rules will prevail as to how you do, and the chairman will usually declare the vote, and it is what it is.
Commissioner Brown?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. A no vote here is just saying, while we can't tell them what to do about it because they've already voted for it, we don't agree with it. That's basically what it comes down to. But you don't agree with what they did.
Is there a call for a roll call vote?
Roll call vote.
We have a new rule, Commissioner Brown. Let me think of what the rule is on roll call votes. I believe we've gone through the first district, second district, and the first person to be called on will be District 3. Commissioner Smith? Starting in District 3 and going on down the list.
Commissioner Smith.
Pass.
Commissioner Smith passes. Commissioner Owenby.
No.
Commissioner Owenby votes no. Commissioner Schoonmaker. No. Commissioner Schoonmaker votes no. Commissioner Anders.
No.
Commissioner Anders votes no. Commissioner Bustler.
No.
Commissioner Bustler votes no. Commissioner Wright.
No.
Commissioner Wright votes no. Commissioner Brown.
No.
Commissioner Brown votes no. Commissioner Thomas.
No.
Commissioner Thomas votes no. Commissioner Brantley.
No.
Commissioner Brantley votes no. Commissioner McKenzie.
Aye.
Commissioner McKenzie votes aye. Commissioner Broyles.
Aye.
Commissioner Broyles votes aye. Commissioner Smith, do you wish to pass? Or do you wish to vote? I'm sorry.
No.
Commissioner, you're voting no? Okay. Commissioner Smith votes no.
Resolution fails 2-9. Next item, Madam Clerk.